Hello and welcome to another edition of Bugging Out, where we are drawing up Insecto number one. And we are uh, we're back on page one. Going to be trying to get everything redrawn slightly better. Of course, if you remember, some things got changed from panel one. So we're going to have to check that out, make sure it's aligned with the script properly. So that might be redoing some panels. We've done two passes at this point, I think, on almost every panel, if not every panel. And yeah, so so let's see. Let me share this out. That means share Twitter. And then also grab the link and share in Discord. You know what? Maybe I'll share a couple other places that I haven't before. A couple other places on Twitter and some groups. Okay, so there we go. Shared out. Hey, parasocial hell insecto, not the hero we want, but infestation. Well, I don't think he would be an infestation. Or maybe he would. An infestation of one? Can you have an infestation of one? I don't know. How are you today, parasocial? Okay, so let's see. Let's look at what we have here at the script, because as I was saying. Okay, so I think I'm going to change panel 2. Because it says, it all started the night I was on my way to Newcastle, New Brunswick. Okay? He make insecto babies. Well, Jack McAdder's alter ego can make babies with his wife. They will have a kid eventually. And although it's not going to be a great big giveaway, I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. But the kid, he's going to change in front of the kid, and Like, say, Lord, Insecto, please, and change, and the kid is going to get. He's probably going to do it a few times, and the kid in baby language is going to end up saying it, and then become Baby Buzz, as I affectionately called the child. And that got started because of uh, it was on a Halloween thing in the Insecto costume, and one of the youth pastors had their baby in a insect-like costume, so they called it Baby Buzz. Or her Baby Buzz. But he can't produce kids at the same level as a regular insect, so. Okay, so anyways, panel one, of course, we have them driving into Newcastle, New Brunswick. Uh, well, no, technically St. John's. Uh, and then panel two is I was just about to start my life as a married man, so he's just recently got married. I have the steering wheel here, but I think I'm gonna, with his hand on the steering wheel, I think I'm gonna replace it with thing them at the altar as husband, becoming husband and wife. I was going to live and start college to get a degree in the art. In art. In art. Of cooking. In St. John. Okay, so then panel four is as we're coming into uptown St. John. You could show the panel of marriage, but importantly, leave in the hand. But importantly, leave in the hand. On the wheel. Well, I could switch that to pen on showing the. Yeah, symbolism, right? Uh, okay, so panel four. Okay, one, two, three, four. Okay, so we're no longer going to be showing. Yes. Yeah, but yeah, but I'm not sure whether I want to show that symbolism or not. I'm not sure whether I want to get into such things, not that anybody would necessarily see it. So panel four is not going to be the fire truck and their car. It'll probably be showing the apartment complex on fire. Maybe from the highway where they're supposed to be. Okay, so panel five is saying. So, again, should be them on an off ramp or something like that, with seeing the fire or the fire truck is more. Yeah, but it doesn't fit the panel anymore. How can there be foreshadowing when I say in the caption, as we're coming into uptown area of St. John, New Brunswick, we saw a building ablaze and fire. There's no context there. The danger is overtaken. You want to put too much subtext when there's not supposed to be that subtext there. He doesn't know that the fire is dangerous, and well, then again, he can't get close. Although he's going to end up being a superhero, yeah, I can see maybe the subtext of that there, but okay, so let's see. Let's get to panel 2. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go with at the altar for panel 2. So we have Jack here. I forget who's on which side of the plot. It's just supposed to be an origin story. In a comic book. You know, sometimes a dream is just a dream. It doesn't have to be more to it than. Actually, do what? I could have just hit the delete button. I'm gonna have this yet. Slightly other way. This on like this. Yes. That will have her. Okay, well, I don't even know his death. I'm not sure whether his death will ever become a thing. I'm not sure about conflict. That's stuff possibly for writing a novel. Yes, some of it can be involved in comics, but most of the time that stuff is not involved in comics. Not to that depth. So I'm gonna put her on a different level. And have her arm here. Coming up to join his. Have the veil over. So this we might end up having to come back to. So here. I don't want to get into the convoluted yet. Trust me, things will probably end up getting convoluted in this with ideas that I have later. Okay, so that's a first pass on that panel. Let me just put here. Just so I know. Check. Ready. Yeah, but there's no arc in this except he becomes a hero. And technically, I guess you see the beginning of this is almost like the first. This is barely the first chapter. This is more like the first couple pages. If it were a novel. And I show more stuff later on in it. Okay, so let's see. This is supposed to be a letter saying his acceptance to well, she's not. I think I'm gonna have to change that. Start college and get a degree in the art of cooking in St. John. So I'm not gonna put anything here. I'm gonna erase what I have. Just I'm gonna come back to this because I need a good picture for this, and this might take a bit. So over you. See. Overview pic of St. John. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so let's. Okay, panel 4. Now we did get some pics for this. Next panel, let's see. Okay, so that's too close. Close. Okay, so this one, I think it's that building right there is one Jermaine, which is what the building that's going to be on fire. You guys probably can't see, so yeah, talking about that building right there. So this could be a good picture to use. Again, that could be too. That's not going to be. That's not going to be. Going to be. Nope. Nope. What is the fire in relation to Insecto? The fire technically is not much. Bugs are drawn to a flame. But I didn't even mean that in the subtext. If in a subtext, it's just it was a way to. Is it close to this? Well, he goes to the fire, ends up seeing a woman at the top floor that can't be reached by normal means, like the ladders and all that they have on the fire trucks and all that they have. So he's like, him and his wife just start praying, and then at that point he changes into Insecto. He's just always wanted to be the hero, the superhero. He grew up reading comic books. The fire itself is nothing. It's just a way to have somebody trapped that can't be reached, that gets him to pray, which will get him and his wife to pray, which will get him to be transformed. Okay, so I like this one the best. Control C, Control V. Just like, I guess, all of us, he's just, we see a fire and, we go check it out. Okay, so let's take that out. Let's see. So that's where transform this down to the size of the panel. Well, I've seen John do this, so I don't feel so bad. Let's. I usually use real buildings going over them. Okay. Is this line gonna be too thick? Oh yeah, way too thick. Way too thick. Yeah, a little bit. Is the building part of? No, this is, I believe, the downtown area. It's just. There's nothing special about the building except that it's on fire. And he's drawing because it's an apartment building and people live in apartment buildings and it's at night and most likely the college that he would be going to is not a multi-level building that would be that hot. Or somebody would be stuck. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm taking out where you see his acceptance papers. And this is at night. He would be driving there in the middle, like, I don't know, 8 at night? I don't know, show time. Well, I've not seen too many college buildings as tall as a skyscraper, I guess I'll say. He's not living on campus. I know he's not. Him and his wife are living at a family estate in Newcastle. Well, this college is. They're starting. I don't know of any cooking school. Well, no, Jackson Square has a cooking school, and next door to it, there is a high-rise building, but the building itself that it's in is like two, maybe three stories. I don't know no cooking school that is in a 34 building. Yeah, well, we're not in Edmonton. We're in St. John's, New Brunswick. And yeah, okay, maybe you got one, but most are not, from my knowledge. And again, I'm not doing that. Even if that was the case. Because to me, he's going to downtown St. John's, I guess, to get a room for the night. I'm not sure why he's going, because they were planning on registering for stuff the next day, and her looking for a job, and then going to where they're going to be staying. I'm just trying to do a superhero story. That's all. I have no theme. A Christian superhero story where the lead is a Christian. You know, I guess you see one of his flaws in the fact that A, he didn't listen to his wife. B, he, just like a lot of people, he saw a fire and he went to it, went to check it out. Normal person. What's at stake? A woman's life at this point because she's up in the skyscraper where nobody can get to her and she doesn't want to jump. Hey, Tofu Pop. Again, yeah, the stakes might be higher, depending on the villain that he faces. Right now, it's just a woman's life. Yes, I am live and in person. I gotta do these buildings a little bit better later on, but this is getting the gist. Okay, so now let's do these trees. You know what? This bus will probably even be. I might even keep this bus in it. Because buses run late at night, right? If it's a little too thick. There we go. There we go. Okay. And we got our bus shelter here. Of course, we're going to have this building here on fire. Trying to think how this. So let's go back to the line tool. New Brunswick Community College. I didn't say it was a community college in New Brunswick. I know how New Brunswick has. I never said they didn't have multi-story buildings because 2 or 3 stories is multi-story. Even 5 or 6 is multi-story. But I'm talking, hey, like I said, I didn't say it was a community college. It's a cooking college. It's cooking university. I don't know exactly. I know it's doing with cooking, and it's just cooking. It doesn't have anything else associated with it. It's supposed to be some sort of prestigious cooking school. Now, I know I probably didn't say that, but again, even with that information, I'm not changing what I'm doing because I don't care whether it's associated with all that. Because he likes cooking. He wants to do cooking. How can I tell that in the first, like, page? That is stuff we get into. Cooking isn't his passion, you know, like comics were my passion, his cooking. He wants to be the next Gordon Ramsay. I don't know completely. I just know that he wants to go, and I would assume because it's a passion or something. Hey, prestigious, so they make gravy fries from scratch. Yeah. Well, to him, obviously, the fact that he sees the fire and he goes to it, and then he prays and gets thing. One could see some sort of randomness to it, but at the same time, maybe God ordained it. Well, I guess it would depend on what you mean by narrative. The narrative is he's letting people know what happened to get him thing. Uh, in this, almost like a diary saying, "Yeah, I was on my way to thing after just being married." Although he's not really trying to break the fourth wall. And hello, Crooked Painter. Is this Christian comic? It's free will, but God knows what's going to happen. God's outside of time. Well, in a sense, it is, but it isn't. It's not exactly what he was wanting in becoming a superhero, but it's what he got. Yeah, well, he doesn't look too bad as a hero, crooked painter. Let's see. There's what he looks like as Insecto, crooked painter. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure he's going to be super hot to the ladies. Yeah, well, good thing is he's already married. Okay, so let's see. And we will conclude this bus in there. What is this first one? Well, I don't know. And if so, A, he is, let's see, what is his prayer exactly? Uh, it was that me and my wife, Betty, started to pray for divine intervention, us being Christians. But unknown, as we prayed, God started working right there and then as He transformed me into some man insect creature. So they're praying for divine intervention. I don't exactly have the words. So they're praying. First of all, the prayer is after the fire started. So although it's possible God could have made the fire not start as you suggested, but then they wouldn't have been there to pray. There's all that sort of time stuff. I mean, goes back in time in Acts. Um, so why doesn't he put out the fire? Because I guess this is a catalyst to get Jack to pray, Jack and his wife to pray, so he can have the transformation, so he can become Insecto, so he can do stuff in the future. Oh, so he was. Yeah, well, he can change back, Crooked Painter. He can go back and forth, sort of like the original Captain Marvel. He has a catchphrase. Not as catchy as Shazam. His is just Lord Insecto, please, or Lord Jack, please. Okay, so that's what we're gonna. Oh, we just want to do one more thing. And then this out of there. Uh, do I have the knives just still on here? Or she might be. Yeah, who knows? So let's see. Right here. Show the front of their vehicle. He could, but he might just get answered no because sometimes our requests are no. Answer no. So we're gonna get the thing here. Steering wheel. Or maybe I'll have them in the middle of a turn. I'm not sure, but uh, so his wife won't divorce him. No. She's not going to divorce him. Is that pro boss in your pocket? Okay, so that is decently good. Let's, oh, you know what? Let's also put in crosswalk lines. We'll get more details in there later. We'll get the vehicle in there better. See what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so I guess I could keep this one here. Although it doesn't really make any sense. Not that anybody would know any difference. But Okay, so I could use this. I think. So, yes. Okay, so we're gonna take that out. We got that. We're using that already. Let's see. Okay, so you know what? We are gonna go back to those pictures that we have. Okay, let's see. Again, we need. Open those. Okay, so that's just let me see. That is now we could have him. I'll get a picture of. Okay, so what are we showing again in this picture? Showing just pretty much outside of it, right? On the bottom one. Okay, so what I want. So what? I have to have a really good picture. Okay, I want this one for sure. Control A, Control C. Uh, Control V. Okay. Okay, so I think this building here needs to be a bit longer. Okay, so we're going. Okay, so let's see. We're on panel 6. Hey, Tank, how are you? Do you have? You want to come on, Tank? A, do you have Discord? If you do want to come on. So what I'm doing here is I'm drawing up Insecto number 1, and that is the fire truck. So we don't need the fire trucks in there at the moment. Yeah, I'm positive you're in my Discord. Here, let me get my earphones in. booting up time. I'm in. I'm in the on-air chat, Tank. When you get into Discord. Okay, so let's take this layer and let's uh, bring down the opaque level a little bit, a lot, 30%. Let's bring this up to 4. Oh, that's is. So red. Add a new. Let's see. We need to add a forward here. Or just need to switch OBS over from streaming games. Yeah, yeah. Street. I'm gonna call it. I can't think of a better name for it at the moment. Okay, so let's do that along the right layer. Now let's see this. That big enough. No, I think we need that line a little thicker. We go up to 15. Okay, so there we go. Two. Go. Okay, so with that, we're gonna take part of this bottom layer. Take this part of the bottom layer. We're gonna move it over. Okay, so we need to get the picture that has the building from. Okay, so we don't need that one at all, I think. Don't need that one really yet, if at all. Or that one. Or that one. We got that one. Do not save. And we don't need that one yet. So let's see. I think one of the. Not much yourself. It is to me. I'm not making sure everybody can hear you. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
now they should be able to hear you. My desktop.
Okay.
You're linked to my desktop audio, so.
No, I dig it. I'm running Voice Meter Potato
Yeah.
as my soundboard. Only a tiny learning curve to using that program, and I've got things sorted out. Like bunch of stuff. Oh gosh, I still have the game running and everything.
Lovely.
Yeah, I've got to. All right, so I saved. All right, we're exiting. I've got to. My next thing I got to do is I actually have to like just record off air for
Yeah.
that because I've got a bunch of books, and then I'm gonna put the. I just got my player home as a
What
stream.
game have you been playing?
I am playing Skyrim, and I've
Oh,
got over 2,100 mods.
that could be deafening for your
It's
computer.
it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks better than the AAA games that are coming out right now.
Oh,
Like, that's one of the things that I've been kind of playing to, even though I haven't gotten any traction on it. Is um the Avowed, the new game that came out. It's total. It's so weak. It's weak,
ah,
and it's embarrassingly weak. Like you can't really interact with the environment. You can't interact with a lot of the NPCs. Doors. Most of the doors in the game are glorified walls. You can't kill the chickens. Now, I know that seems like kind of like a small point, but it's immersive. I mean, if the town doesn't try to end you for ending the town mascot, I mean, what fun is the game, right?
yeah.
Adventure awaits. Huzzah! So, yeah, no, I'm building up my gaming channel. Got
Oh, what
gosh, I think
do I have that link to that? I'm not sure.
I've got like
Is
12 or
it?
13 subscribers right now.
Uh, so is that? I guess that's a different channel than your regular channel.
Yeah, yeah, no, that one's YouTube at Tank Ferret Gaming,
Oh
and
well,
that's where I'm going to do my live.
if you want to put a link to that in the chat. Oh, you
Yeah,
do
oh, I
have.
don't have
Yeah.
a wrench.
Oh,
That's fun.
yeah.
You know, they say with great wrench comes great responsibility, and gosh, if I could take some responsibility, I'm not afraid.
You're modded now.
Awesome. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. Let me
I
go.
probably took. I know you had one a long, long time ago, but because you probably weren't around for a while, I just, every so often you
No,
go through
dude.
it.
Yeah, no, dude, for real. I clean out my mods every so often as well. I just clean it out. You know what I mean? No, I had to take some time to get my life together so I could get my head back in the game properly. I mean,
Yeah,
because it was just done with it. Which is, one of the reasons why I'm poor Jimmy Reyes. He botched the fulfillment of his campaign, but it's look, he literally had to come to Jesus moment, like quite literally.
yeah,
And he's kind of putting things together. I'm like, Luke, give him his space. He's an honorable, good guy. I know that he's going to try and make it right. Just he's so broke right now because he messed up, and he does want to make it right. It's like, look, you have as a customer, you have every right to be
yeah,
and voice that displeasure. All I ask is like, uh, give him a chance. Don't count him out. Is what I guess I
yeah,
wouldn't be saying that like I'm saying give him a chance. Say just don't count him out. Don't think of it as total loss.
yeah.
Um, think of it as it's delayed. I'm trying to find my own channel, and you know what? I realized it's like super easy. All I have to go is to my main channel at Tank Ferret Presents and replace the word presents gaming. And boom, I'm there. All right, let me get back to our channel. Right. Nope. A gaming channel. Boop. And my main channel will be, but grab that last word, gaming, place it with the word presents. There we go. Boop.
There. I just
Let me
subscribed.
double check my links, make sure that they're good. Yep, leads right there. Yeah, so I just finished episode 3 of my Skyrim playthrough with Scalpel 21 versus Skyrim.
Uh-huh.
Turns out dragons can soak a lot of bullets. And she's starting to run low on ammo. So
Yeah.
her technological advantage is shortly wearing off. Although she did find some of the alchemical ingredients that she's going to need to make more pew pew. So it's going to be fun. See what you're doing. I like it.
Heard it?
You know, it's like I always say, there's no cheating in commercial art, only results.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Hey, you know, using real references, stuff like there's this one opening scene. I mean, I used a picture. I really did the whole commercial art thing. I'm gonna go fish that. Pardon me, I'm a little under the weather.
No problem.
So I'm a little sniffly, a little wheezy. And let's see, where did I hide that from myself? This is how I got the nickname of Fair, was that cat just kept hide stuff from myself. One of these days I'm gonna get me for doing that. I really need to get these files organized. I need to get these files organized. Is that one? I think that's the one. I'm loading up something here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the right reference for this building that I've got doing.
Dude, references are crazy important. But like,
yeah, especially if you're trying to draw a building that you don't really know that exists in real
yeah.
life.
Well, and you know, it's funny because the one that I have on my camera is supposed to be
Yeah.
this picture is I had a friend in San Francisco take a picture for him, take pictures for him. Right. And so I used a picture as a base reference for my and I kind of traced over some of it, right? And then after a while, I just filled in details, like used it for like the general structure, and then I used the picture as reference to fill in details because I wanted it to be slightly different. I didn't want it to be just like the picture, whatnot, but I wanted to make sure I got the details correct. And I put a security checkpoint at the Dragon Gate corner of Market and Powell in the city of San Francisco. And I used to walk through the Dragon Gate, gosh, a few times a week at least, you know. And I thought it was cool that when my friend went out and took the pictures, the same little bodega that had been there ever since I was a little kid was still there. So I was like, you know what? If it's there in modern day, I'm gonna have it be there in the year 2065. you know, like I'm gonna have it be there in the future. And then I threw in some drones, some flying advertisements, little delivery drones, and put in the foo statues and just kind of sketched it. But it's it's all really rough here and whatnot. Added in a whole bunch of tech and underlighting, which is going to be fun to color. Yeah, I got funky with the cheese whiz. Um, it's okay to use references. I mean, dude, they do it in manga all the time. Like they'll go up to a hilltop and go take photos of these cities, these towns, and whatnot. And then back in the day, they would just whiteboard it and draw over it. And people go, "Oh, that's tracing." It's like, no, 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 no. Um, Tracing is kind of what they did in a certain comic book that is kind of volatile to talk about right now. Even though its campaign is making plenty of money, but the backgrounds, 3D assets, and that's fine. It's okay to use 3D assets, but the backgrounds and the workings of those 3D assets are more or less traced or lifeless. No math.
People can sort of see what you're doing.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on, let me go check the stream. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's the Dragon Gate Bridge, or sorry, the Dragon Gate in San Francisco, which I actually do have a photo of that. Let me go ahead and pop that to the foreground here. Or grab that, and this is the actual Dragon Gate,
Uh-huh.
right? And then that's my picture. And you can see like where I put in, some work. I drew in some guidelines and whatnot, so it's not traced. In some areas, there's some areas where I'm like, ooh, I messed that up. I gotta, kind of redraw that, or I didn't make that clear enough. But this is just the blue line.
Yeah. But, even, I guess, some ways, you're tracing something that's really there in existence. If you did trace it, you can use reference, and if you think you can draw it good by eye, fine.
Right.
But if you
Well, I mean, you
can't,
look at the original, and
yeah,
then you look at what I did.
yeah, it's hard to tell with the blue lines because
All right. Well, you know what? I can actually, I actually fix that. Going to reference, create a new layer. That one is how.
Crooked Painter says folks will complain no matter what you do. This is
It's true. Somebody is always going to complain, and you just got to do what you got to do. Okay, there we go. So that should be easier to see.
Oh yeah, a little bit for sure.
Yeah. So yeah. So the original, and then my drawing.
Well, actually, if you lower the opacity over that, you might be able to see.
Yeah, and you can see. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Grab that. So we find a middle. You can see areas where I kind of traced, and I was like, "Oh, okay, no, I got it. I just want to make sure I got those little dragon details, little guardian spirits,
Yeah.
and stuff." So like these little guys up here, they're all guardian spirit. Yeah, these little guardian spirit right there. They're cast out of copper. Placed these blessings with entrance and exits, and I turned them into a security checkpoint. And the reason why I did that, like, is this, from what I understand, this says Dragon Gate, right? So I wanted that to be up there. Because you see how it has underlighting there, that's fluorescent lighting that's there today. I changed it up with like some BS sci-fi lighting.
Yeah.
Got a scrolling marquee up here. I reopened some of the stores, some of them, and I've put some security fencing that's pretty common in San Francisco, where it's all got like the pokey tops. That you see a lot of that in San Francisco, so kept that kind of on brand for the city.
Yeah.
And I did a reverse angle that was all me, using the details that I saw from the first one, where Scalpel Zero's walking through, she's here in the foreground, walking through the security checkpoint, walking down the street past the bodega, not like this guy, or I was gonna, I should, missing detail. I should draw the guy.
Crooked Finger
You know,
says, honestly, it'll be so a guy who either pays an artist to make stuff or a dude who doesn't make nothing doing the crying. Okay, I'm not sure
what's up?
exactly.
Hold on, let me go take a look at the chat real quick. Honestly, it will be so good. Oh, I get it. Yeah, who either pays an artist to make their stuff, or a dude doesn't make nothing doing the crying. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Yeah, a lot of the people that are complaining and whatnot, they're not the producers, doers. They're peanut gallery. Peanut gallery. And it's like, yo, dude, for real. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. We have freedom of speech for that very purpose.
Yes,
So that,
and I'm entitled to reject your opinion too.
that's right, exactly. And we're entitled to refute or outright reject said opinion. Hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. I'm blaming Risey for getting that stuck in my head. It's all.
You
I've been
seen
hanging out
him
with.
lately? How's he doing?
He's doing good, man. He's the best off that I've seen him in, like, mentally, physically, and all that fun stuff, man. He's doing good. Doing good.
Well, that's good.
Um uh, so there was this one comic that just came out, just launched its crowdfunding. I was interested in it at first, and then I took a look at it, and I was like, no, I'm a pass.
Yeah.
I'm a pass. I don't want to throw shade, but I'm a pass. Look, if you're gonna have somebody, and I say that they're here, look, if you got somebody who, uh, under the guise of being a hero, will attack somebody for expressing their their rights of free speech, that's not an anti-hero, that's an anti-villain. That's a villain.
Yeah.
That's not a hero. That's an anti-villain. That's bad guy. Oh, you can take me off the screen.
Well, if you're doing stuff on that, I don't. I don't mind showing
it's all
you.
good. Well, yeah, man. Anyway, I'm gonna close that out. Nope, don't save. And then close that out so I can get back. Yeah, so here's my thumbnail for this morning's show. 7,000 steps to destiny.
Yeah, I gotta get back to doing some. Well, I've been
I gotta
doing more gaming offline. I've been playing Minecraft a lot.
Yeah, I've seen that in my Discord notifications when I poke my head in on Discord. I've been trying to do all of my gaming live, so that way, it's like, well, at least I'm myself out there and whatnot.
Yeah.
I got to find some way to be more interesting about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a mod called Dragonborn Voiceover, and this is Skyrim, so it gives the main character voiceover because honestly, the game came out before that was really a big thing. You know, um, so I mean, we didn't get a Bethesda game with the main character voiceover until Fallout 4. So I've got Dragonborn voiceover. I like that mod, real good mod. Like for real, I do enjoy that one, which is kind of cool. Now the character could talk. Um, so I don't have to like say the character's lines, except for like every once in a while, there's a line that's just not annotated. And there's a way for me. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There's a way to do that. There is a way. White pencil.
Oh, whatever became
Does,
of that big multi crossover picture you're doing?
oh, I still have that. I still have that. The mega collage that
Yeah.
every time a creator came on my channel, I drew their character. And I've got a lot of cool people. I want to get some guys over there that I had on another mega collage. Let's see here. Is that in my recent? No, that's not in my recents. I think I actually know where to find that. I think I have that in. Nope, it's not there. Oh, there it is. Hold on, we're loading. It takes a minute. This is 4 feet. This is 3 feet by 4 feet at 600 DPI. Booyah. Oops. That's not what I want to do. But hey, look at that. See, this picture knows what this computer program knows what's up. Look at that guy right there.
Yeah, Canadian Shield and then Demon Blaster's in there somewhere. Too.
Yep, yep. Demon Blaster's down here.
Yeah.
Got him worked in. Artifice Reanimate. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. We got that guy and Second Gorilla and Krishna Kid and Devil Fly and Black Tiger and Reaper Destroyer, Azure. So many characters. Shotgun Samurai Ace, the Company Men, and the Cursed Spot. This spot is cursed.
What?
All right, so I'll just say the characters' names because I don't want to say the people's names. I don't want to give them any screen time. But the first character to be there was Gun Demon. And then the second character to be there was Beowar.
Huh.
The spot is cursed. I've had to delete both those characters.
Yeah, I guess because one because the books never came out, and well, I guess one.
Well, yeah,
Because,
when the book never came out, too. There's a special place in hell for the second guy. It's called the Department of Butthole Spiders, and I'm gonna be there personally, delivering justice for all eternity. I'm gonna take the hit on that one. I've got some plans, you know. I've been thinking of new, innovative ways. Put spiders into his butthole and have them come back. Right? Huh?
yeah.
And I still think that's better than what he deserves. So, yeah, no. But you got Tailless and all the. You know the cool thing about this picture? We got Pedro's giant robot in here. Right? These characters are all to scale. Like this is their actual size,
Yeah.
which I really enjoy. I really do. And I've got to get some of these people on because some of these characters, I did not properly label the layers.
Uh,
So
yeah, I hate when I do
I've
that.
got,
What they
yeah,
do.
I've got to go through and really look things up and get this like inked as it is.
Yeah, I know you started inking it, didn't you?
I did. And then when I reloaded it, I hated it. So here's the original inkings that I started doing. You know, Krishna Kid came out good. And then what's her face? She came out okay, but I've since gotten
Now,
better inking.
now the question is, what
Pardon me.
I would suggest you do is create a folder for each of these too, and put the
Mm-hmm.
layers in a folder. That way, the inks for each one could be in that folder.
Yep. And that's another thing I was thinking of doing. So I got Shadow Sentry, Star Circuit, Company Man, the Artificer, Born Altered, Stars. I already had Star Circuit. I guess that's a copy. Ace coming in. Oh, Canadian Shield, Tail as Zener, the Embrace, Sins of the Fae, Shotgun Samurai, um, Demon Blaster, Scalpel 21, Bonds, Tilt, Magic Cop, Nephilim Squadron, Cobalt, Black Tiger, Tribulation Task Force. Oh, wait, no, that one's out. It's after me. Rock, Rock,
Uh,
Chaotic Flesh,
Crooked's
Spy,
asking, has
Siamese.
Krishna Kid come out? Because he said he backed that years ago.
I have no idea, dude. Like, he just. He went and just got rude. And I was like, dude, I don't want anything to do with that, man. Like at this point, I'm not even gonna give you the time. Hey, bro, get your shit together. Christian Kid. Which folder is this one? Oh, that's gosh. See, that's another one. That's a great fantasy story, and I can't remember the name of it. I didn't label the folder.
Well, that's
But
it.
Devil Flyer, the
I know you read Canadian Shield 1. Did you ever read Canadian Shield 2 and Snowdrift 1 yet?
no, I haven't. I haven't, man. Tropical Magic, Smokes the Fox, Reaper Destroys, Chicken Gun, Gorilla, Black Rhapsody, Frog G, Pariah Blood and Mud, Natverse, Dreaded Dinosaur, man. I've got this is from Dave. Yep, that's from Dave from Genuine Comics. And then this layer, we are going to straight up delete. Delete. You don't exist to me anymore. You're like, I'll say Voldemort before I say your name. That's when you know you done messed up. That's what he do. He messed up. But yeah, no, man. So many cool creators that I've had the chance of just kind of hanging out with over on my channel. I really do want to finish this and just like, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to put as the banner. I don't know. I might just like, put Welcome to the Iron Age. Some people still think that Iron Age is a movement or a brand or something like that. It's like, no, dude. Look, the last age of comics was the Bronze Age. The Bronze Age collapse has happened. Like, right? So what comes after the Bronze Age? The Iron Age. It just makes sense.
Sending you a message on Twitter.
The expectoration of the lung. Sorry. Hopefully that cough did not come through the mic.
No, it did not. I didn't hear anything.
Yay, my settings work. Yay. No, because look at all this. This is all just so much. This is fun. All of this is fun. All these books are fun. And some of them haven't come out yet. That's okay. I'd rather they launch late than deliver late. You know? And I'd rather they launch late and deliver late than be mediocre.
Yeah.
You know? Pardon me. I'm gonna go. I need to go get this cough taken care of real quick. I'll be back in a minute. Okay.
Okay. Common Mark is a weird cute off of I was watching the show a while back. After these messages, he'll be right back. So let's see. That, I need to. Yeah, that's. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here, we're gonna circle this. We take something I didn't want to take, but oh well. I think he was still pushing it. He had legs. Okay, so there we go. There's that. Let's get off of that. Let's use an eraser to take out some. Let's make an eraser smaller. Take out some lines that we don't need or don't want. However you want to say it. Okay, so there we go. There we go to save the day. I gotta get some more pictures of this whole thing so to make sure it looks good, right? Okay, so now this is definitely going to need another pass to get it looking good. But we're starting to get somewhere. It's looking, I think it's looking better. Well, still got to put in the rest. Got to put in the sidewalk. Got to put in the stairs. We're trying to get this area looking as good. I think. I don't think we're going to finish this panel today, but we will finish it next week. We'll have some more pictures and all that. Okay, so let's see, what do we got here? Well, that's see what we got. Pictures up here that we can we use this one. Ah, it's all red. I can't really use that, so like that again. We use this one. No. Use this one. Not really. So Z. Can't really use that. Can't use that. So let's go get ourselves another picture. You gotta love Google Maps. Got it from the wrong area. Let's check it out in here. That might help, although you can't see it. Okay, that one I think would be best. With Studio Paint. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab some area here. We'll grab it from JC. Let's see. S. Check me. And if everybody could like and share, that would be a great idea too. Bring this a little. Make it a little bigger. Okay, so at some point here, oops, well, that's cool. Okay, so this it goes up one. Like that. So there might be there we go. Okay, so take that to about there. The stairs come down like that. course, we have our railing. Okay, so let's let's see if we have a there we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So, okay, so let's move this up a bit again. And I put down. Yep. Helps when you switch to the tool that you want to use, right? Now, I need to see what this looks like from this side. But let's zoom in on this. Okay, so let's go back. Yes, this looks like it goes down on a slant. It's this probably should be too. It's like it gets the basic idea, and then we kind of let's see how many panels of windows there are before we hit the doors here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm not sure what. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Depends on where you go from. Okay, so there is a line that's right about there. And we have a line. Right there. We gotta figure that out. Okay, so let's see. Fine. Okay. That's getting the gist of it. We obviously need to do a lot more to make this look a lot better. So let's take away our old pencils. There, we'll keep those pencils in for now till next week. Close that up. And let's see. We'll add another folder and call it Fire Trucks. Put layer 19 in there, although you can't see me doing it because Tank is over that stuff. So that's going to be where we put our fire trucks. And again, we'll lower the opacity on them, and I need to get some good overhead shots of the fire trucks. So let me take that out. See, that's looking not too bad. And I know it's about 7 minutes early to the hour, but I think I might end there. Next week we will definitely finish up this panel. I'm gonna figure out if I'm doing anything more on that one panel. So this is looking a little bit better. This page. This page is probably going to have a good go over parts of it, second, third, and fourth when we come back to it after we hopefully finish up this panel on the bottom next week and move on to page 2. And just for a look for page 2. Again, it's getting this building drawn in properly. That's going to take a big thing. Actually, we got the building is probably going to take up to 2 weeks. The building stuff, that'll probably end up making this take 2 weeks or more. And hopefully I can get some pictures more pictures in the meantime of one Jermaine Square from various angles. I will look for pictures online and maybe some more Google Maps stuff. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming by. Sorry, Tank, if you're listening afterwards with me being gone. Okay, so bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. Love you all. God bless.